Oh shit, we're starting already. Oh fuck, hang on. Let me go through the driver lineup. Right. Welcome guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome sex offenders. Good to see you. In the Mercedes, we've got Critical Skills, Red Bull, we've got Easy Alfie and Smoking Cheese. Ferrari, Slinkerato, Mashley. Alpine, we've got Dan THFC and Jensen7671. AlphaTauri, we've got Tiano Fortune. Aston Martin, I tapped in that 18. Alfa Romeo, Sketchy, Cribbing Red Brazil. And in the Haas we have Tony Toes Check. I think Red Brazil is making his season debut this race. Might be wrong. I can't remember. It's been a whole week since we were last here. Either way, I'd like to introduce you to my co-commentator. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this race. Everyone loves Brazil. Even paedophiles like Brazil. I think it's gonna be a cracker of a race. In terms of predictions, it's probably gonna be Sketchy Crib because he's a little knob. Probably been practicing all day. But I've heard PT Taplin is well and truly up for this race, and he has not stopped practicing since last night, where he unfortunately crashed out of Imola from second place. Right, he puts in like 4 or 5 hours practice every week for the race, and he's still dog shit. It's amazing. Like, I don't even have the comments up right now, so if I'm receiving hate from Pete, I ain't seeing it, bro. Anyway, here we are in Brazil. The place where Lewis Hamilton drove the best race of all time, bar none. Best performance ever. Let me get the Twitch chat up just so I can interact with all my fans. See how many viewers we've got. Probably about 500. 43 followers. That is good. 3 viewers. That's clearly a glitch. Oh, Peter's already been. Let me go onto the stream up so I can see what he has been saying. The goat with the face cam. What a predator. Your trim needs serious sorting out. Okay. Haven't practiced, you can't. Possible rain. Thank you for letting me know that, Sketchy Crib. Oh, look, my hair is kind of sticking up at the back. I'm going to have to apologise, guys. I'm not looking my finest. Let me see if I can pin it down with the headphones. I might have to put a hat on, guys. I'll put a hat on. Just so everyone feels comfortable. When I put the hats. Here we go. If you look really close, you can see it says, oh, wrong way, it says Cyprus. So, it's going to be a cracker, guys, this race. I'm really looking forward to it. And as you can see, I have a sticker on that says Eco Eyes. I just went to Pizza Hut with my mother and her partner. All eyes on the environment. How much seam is on that hat? Pete, this is a family-friendly channel, okay? So let's keep it that way. And I need to actually do some commentary rather than just chatting some shit. Oh, it's going on. Someone just went past the pit lane. So I think someone might have just started a lap. Let's do gap to leader. And who was that? Was that Smoking Cheese? No, it was not. It was Flacken. Alright, here we are, right on board with Easy Alfie, aka Flacken. Don't really know much about corner names as always because I'm not a little sweat. I'm just here for the good vibes. We're not on the right window. Sorry guys. He's already fucked up. That lap's already in the bin. Classic Flacken. Sees a corner, has to hit the grass. He looks like he's lagging all over the place. Meanwhile, here's Tiano Fortune. Runs wide, already invalidated. Not the best start for the young Italian. He might be a bit unhappy with that. It's Sketchy Crib on a lap. That's McSmashley. Sketchy Crib is on a lap by the looks of it. Down to 40% ERS. Hopefully that is enough to get him across to the finish line. We all know how important ERS is in life. Not just F1, it's important in all aspects of life. Good corner. He looked like he turned that corner really well, and he's throwing some more ERS going through the long left-hander. Going into the third sector, Easy Alfie sets a 110.5. I think that's going to be easily beaten, but you know, you never know. Everyone might just catch ADHD and commit suicide. Fingers crossed that he does. Here's Sketchy Crib, he's taking the shortest run to the line. What a little sweat. 107, 108. It's a 108.4. He's absolutely smoked Easy Alfie. And I think Easy Alfie might actually have to retire from F1 after that lap. Meanwhile, who else have we got out there? We've got Dan THFC, who just set a 1:12. I think he may have been validated though. That's a bit silly. McSmashley, good lap, good. I salute you, McSmashley. That was a good lap, mate. Probably couldn't see me saluting. The camera doesn't really catch. There's my saluting. Yeah, good lap from McSmashley. Very impressed with that. Smoking Cheese also not bad. Going to P3. Like a 108.9 from Smoking Cheese, not bad. Obviously, he got on the podium last week. P2 finish from him. It was a good drive from him. I think he won my driver of the day. In fact, I tell him that goes fastest with a 108.404. How that sketchy grip. I tap the Nat 18 has just drove. Oh, Easy Alfie's left the session. I tap that has just drove his car around the track 0.006 of a second faster than you did. How are you going to live with that one, mate? I don't think you are. Anything else going on? Let's see what Critical Skills is up to. We know this guy is a very sexy young man. Interestingly, PT tapped in, not setting a lap on the mediums, which he normally does, like a little virgin. His skills across the first sector split. It's a 17.0 flat. Not too bad from the lad. He's approaching the Haas. Hopefully the Haas doesn't interrupt his lap. I think it is Tony Toes check. This guy is a wild card if I've ever seen one. And oh, Critical Skills has lost it. And breathe, everyone, and breathe. Liverpool 2-0, didn't ask you. We're in here talking about F1 and you're making it about Liverpool. Classic Liverpool fans, am I right, guys? I gotta say, guys, if you're a Liverpool fan, you are probably a predator. But if you're not, fair play to you, you've done something right for once in your life. Here comes Slinky Rattle, shortest run up to the line. It's gonna be a good, it's gonna be pole position! Temporarily, guys, let's not get too excited, just like I did. 108.281. That is superb from Slinky Rattle. He was not going to race until I convinced him to in the chat. So, classic Liverpool fans, exactly. So, if he does win this race or put it on pole, I'm taking half the credit because he would not be here without me. I guess half the credit can also go to his dad and his mum. So, in conclusion, no credit for Slinky Rattle no matter what he does, unless he fucks up. I don't want any credit for that. Who else we got out and about? There's Sexy Wheels. Here's Dad THFC. He looks like he's on a flyer. Yeah, he's coming down the home straight now. Obviously, probably very upset regarding the Tottenham performance on Saturday. Personally, I didn't watch it because I was asleep because I knew it was going to be terrible. It's a 109.297 from Dan THFC. Not a bad lap from the young Britsman. Yeah, I didn't watch it because I thought to myself, whatever, you know, like at the end of the day, we're still going to win the league. ADHD BT. That might have to be my new name. Obviously, I have no association with Produce BT and Out of Hours BT, so if you are watching Twitch, it's not me. Yeah, a cracking qualifying session so far. This is the closest qualifying we've had in a very long time. Tony Toast Check comes across for P5. Sorry, Tony, I did not catch your lap, mate. I was too busy chatting utter shit. Critical Skills gets a lap in. A 108.399, I believe that is going to be. I should probably just have passed this lap on for everyone rather than the interval gap. But it makes it more fun, you know. I get to do a bit of mathematics in my head. Keeps me sharp up in the brain. Because we all know I am a big retard. I don't really know what's going on now at this point. I think someone's just spinning. Oh, that's Tony Toast Jack. You are one silly boy. You know, Sketch Crib is going to go again. It's apparently set a purple lap. We'll have to see if that is true. Because Michael Massey loves to lie about these kind of things. All right on board with Sketchy Crib for the lap. Big, it's a really nice entry through the double right-hander. And there's two people having sexual intercourse by the looks of it off the track. I do not believe it. Anyway, Sketchy Crib, he's going to be approaching the third sector split now. Keeps it nice and tight to the curb. Through the right-hander, now he's going to go through the long left-hander. What's he going to set into the first sector split? He's 2.5 tenths up. That is well and truly good enough for pole if he can keep the momentum going. But we do have still 10 minutes to go, so you never know what could happen. How many viewers have got in the chat? We've got 12. Guys, if you're new here, drop a follow. We need the follow count. We are so close to affiliate. Sketchy Crib sets a 108.180. Exactly a tenth quicker than Slinky, your asshole. Great lap from the young Scotsman. Anyway, yeah, if you're new here, please drop a follow. We are so close to becoming affiliated. And you know what that means? That means you can subscribe. or more importantly, it means that I can start doing channel points, which means you guys will get rewarded for watching me, and then I'll give you some cool things to do with your channel points, like 5,000 channel points, and I'll get my peanut. I'll take my hat off. Yeah. Anyway, let's run on board with PT Taplin. He looks like he's up on his time. Could we see a potential new pole position? Not quite, but he's good enough for P2. Good luck from PT Taplin. He'll be happy about that. I saw Pete's face last night, actually, whilst he was laying in bed. He was ploughing a girl. I'm not going to specify how old she was because I don't know if the FBI are watching her. I don't want my good friend PT Taplin to get arrested. Meanwhile, I'm fairly sure a Red Bull just disappeared from behind him on the track map. What is going on? Anyway, I should be doing commentary. I shouldn't be getting distracted so easily. I'm sorry, guys. I get distracted so easily. I don't know if you've noticed. But your sketchy crypto means a possible chance of rain. I don't know if you meant in the quali session. Race, big moment for Slinky Ratto. He's got to back off this lap. I don't know if you meant in the quali session or the race because it looks a bit cloudy. If I was there right now, I'd probably be feeling a bit of seasonal depression because it would be upsetting me knowing that the sun is not out. I don't know about you guys, but the sun puts me in a better mood. The last few months have been a bit of a struggle for me because it's always fucking cold, it's always cloudy, and it's never sunny. And I just look outside and I think, oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it? Anyone with me? I know you're with me. Anyway, Slinky Ratto, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's not going to have enough ERS to go again. It's raining both. It's already raining, says PTT. Okay. We might have pole position already sorted then. This may turn into... Slinky Ratto's got to go again, isn't he? Yeah. People retiring, yeah. I think we've got a run order, guys. Slinky Ratto, yeah, he's got another crack at it, but he hasn't got much ERS to play with. So if he goes pole, I will personally travel to his house and give him sexual favours as long as he's over 18. I've been caught out with that before. Spent a few years in HMP. I'm not letting it happen again. No way, Jose. This lap doesn't look great from Slinky Ratto. I think. Okay, well, that's not the track, mate. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. The guy has just Hubert. I'm gonna finish it anyway. The guy has just Hubert it into the wall. R.I.P. So yeah, that's Slinky Ratto done for the session. I think he knew it was pointless carrying on. Dan THFC retires. I think everyone's going to retire, guys, and I think we're going to have the shortest quali session of all time because as soon as everyone retires, we can get on with the race and I can carry on spouting more shit. But I don't know, whilst we wait, what do you guys want to talk about? We could talk about anything you want. I don't know if I'm on the camera. Like that. Let me go into my thinking pose. Let me know if you like my hat. I do quite like it. I can't remember how much I spent on it, but no matter how much I spent on it, it was a bargain. Critical Skills retires. I'll tell you what, just to make all the gay Liverpool... Just to make all the gay Liverpool fans happy, we will look at what Liverpool have been up to. Oh my god, Everton have allowed Trent to get an assist. I'll get out. Let's check the DRL, see if anything's going on. Someone's asking for a link to the Twitch. You're damn right there is, buddy. Hopefully you are now with us, SaltBait. I don't know if you know, but the first week, don't talk about AIDS connection. Lol, yours is red as what? Reading is a tough one for me, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, SaltBait, because I was calling you SaltBait Ray. The whole first race and didn't even realise until the second week because someone told me. I don't think SaltBait is here this week though. Can't see him in the... Can't see him. No, he's not. He's not here, but he's still watching along at home. I respect that, SaltBait. Welcome, mate. If you're not following, make sure you get following, because otherwise I will have to follow you IRL and find out where you live. Okay? Just have to clear that up. Anyway, Liverpool, yeah, dog shit. No one really cares. I mean, let's try to find him in the table. Yeah, where? 9th. 9th? Oh my god. Oh, even Gakpo scored. Anyway, that's me done. mugging off Liverpool for now. Yeah, you can see my beautiful setup, and you can actually see me loads of times. So hopefully that makes you guys as happy as it makes me. Shouldn't we just gonna have to wait here then? If no one, oh, okay, something was happening. You lost 4-1 to Leicester. I'm going to be honest with you, Pete. I don't remember playing against Leicester ever in my life, so I don't know what you're actually on about with that one, Chief. Whilst we wait, guys, we'll go through the run order quickly, because if Jensen improves on his lap now, again, sexual favours will be received. So we'll start with P1. We got Sketchy Crib on pole. Was he on pole last week? I think he was. I can just hear the commentator in my ear. Oh, that's the end of the session. Yeah, I think he was on pole last week, so fair play to the lad. We got ITAP in that 18 in P2, just under a tenth behind. I can now see why he didn't set his lap on the mediums, because you just had to get out, set your lap, and get the best lap in you could. I think most people managed to get 2 runs in. Obviously, you wouldn't have had 2 competitive runs if you went on the mediums. I think Irato just 3 thousandths behind ITAP in that 18. He will be gutted. Obviously, he crashed out as well because he got angry with how shit his life is. I would need to be quick. And Smashley down in P4, so Ferrari 3-4. Not too bad from them. Only 5 attempts off. And we got Tony Toastcheck, good quality from him. P5, Smoking Cheese P6, down THFC P7. Critical Skills be disappointed down in P8. Unlucky from the top shagger. Jensen P9, Red Brazil P10. Good to see him here. Tiano Fortune P11 and Easy Alfie P12. I am hoping to see 12 people finish this race. As much as I love a safety car, it provides me with 3 laps of not really having much to talk about. So in a way, I don't want a safety car, but if it's shaping up to be a boring race, then feel free to cause a safety car. Yeah, that's all I can really say at the moment, guys. Let's talk about these little guys over here. Like, what are they actually doing? Look at him. He's got no hair. I think at that point, you just need to let it go, buddy. Oh, that's a proper ball patch. Look, oh my god. Wait. Turn around. Look at me. Hey, over here. Oh my, oh no, I actually feel so bad for the guy. You see that, chat? He's got the ball patch, but it's not like it's not like one of those where he's just got hair around the sides. He's got like a little line going across. My man is hanging on. Not right, end it and just take it off, shave it off. It's got to come off at that point. I guarantee these two are just mugging him off for it. Like, buddy, when are you going to shave it off? Oh, that is bad. Would prefer that trim to yours, mate. Well, that's not very nice, is it? I've got my cool hat on. We can't see it. Well, if you look at the stream, Pete, you should be able to see it. You moron. Should KD let it go? No. KD's fine. He just needs to get some moisturizer on his elbows, ankles, legs, knees, face, shoulders, just everywhere. Because my man is ashy. Let's check the chat, see if anything's been being said. Oh, Easy Alfie struggling with connection. I'm gonna try root for my boy. In chat, because I want to see as many people racing as possible. I want to see carnage into turn 1. Nah. Oh, face cam's in the way. Oh. Okay, I'll move up. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, his hair's not great, but I think he needs to work on his ashiness first. But yeah, this is the guy I'm talking about, guys. You see him just here. So he's got like the sides, but then he's just still got like a line of hair going across here. So he's got some huge bald patch, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan personally, but whatever keeps you happy. Let's see if we've managed to gain any followers. I really hope we have, because apparently we're on 43, which means we are 7 away from 50, guys. Please make this Make-A-Wish's kid's dream come true. Make this, yeah, that made sense, I think. And you know, this guy is even asking for it. He wants people to follow Direct Racing League. I work so hard on commentary every Monday. You wouldn't believe it, guys, but I go away and I research the next race coming up. I research fun facts about the drivers. Like, here's a fun fact for you. You might get mad about me saying this, but Pete, I tapped in 18, actually a virgin. Little fun fact for you. Did a bit of research. I know what you're thinking. Tom, how did you do your research on that? I mean, not Tom, not Produce BT either. Guy, how did you do that research? I'm going to tell you how. I offered sex with him, and he said, "No thanks, bro. I'm trying to keep my seed." Oh, we've gone dark. So, yeah, a little fun fact for you. Petey Taplin is a virgin. Don't tell him, though, because he gets a bit upset about it. The first guy in history to rage quit at a Jackbox game, which I was very impressed with. Apparently we're starting in 25 seconds, which will be the formation lap. Can't wait for that. Everyone knows how thrilling the formation lap is. And if we're lucky, guys, I might even stand up for the start of the race. We'll probably have our lap of silence at some point, because, you know, at some point my voice normally gets quite sore of just spouting constant rubbish. Like, I'd love to know the amount of words I actually say on stream. Because I feel like with commentary, you don't need to be talking at all times, or you have someone with you so there's not many silences. But you see, because I have no friends, no one to co-commentate with. PT offered, but oh my god, that is loud in my ear. Let me turn that down. I don't not want to hear his car. Yeah, PT offered because he was upset about how shit his life is, and I said, "No way, Jose, get in that car." Dan's been disqualified, so is Jensen. That is whose teammates. That is poor from the Alpine boys, I believe they are. This game is tragic. There we go. Yeah, the Alpine boys clearly wanting to have a bit of sexy time together. We'll go through the tyres of everyone. So P1 Sketchy Crib is starting on the hard compound tyres. Bold move from the Alfa Romeo driver. But he's a bold kind of guy. Trust me, I've met him a couple of times. And he just lets it all hang loose. So fair play to the lad. Then you got iTapping that and Slinky Rattle, P2 and P3, starting on the medium tyre. So you imagine they could be 1-2 by the end of that second straight. We'll have to see how that plays out. We got McSmash again, Tony Toshek going for the hard tyres as well. And Smoking Cheese going super aggressive on the soft tyres. See how many positions he can make up on the first couple of laps. Pardon me, guys, that's on me. But we know Smoking Cheese does struggle with his start, so we'll have to see if those softs do work out for him. Down to HFC on the hards, obviously sitting on the grid because he was a naughty boy on the formation lap. Tut. Critical skills, looking all sexy with his medium tyres. I've heard he's actually going to be having sex whilst racing, so fair play to the lad. Jensen 7671 also disqualified from the formation lap for being a naughty boy. Thanks, Sketchy Crip, for going nice and slow so I can get through this run order. And then we've got Red Brazil, Tiano Fortune, and Easy Alfie, all on the medium tyres. So, who do you think is going to get off to the best start here? Could be anyone to be. Oh, Tony Toshio got disqualified from the session, probably for not parking in his grid box correctly. Smoking Cheese did as well. That's not good for the young Italian. I think we are going to see a PT Taplin lead into turn 1, which I can't wait for because he is going to bottle it at some point in this race. I know he is. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. This is me now. This is me being professional with my sticker. There we go. We see the predicted pit stop. I've just remembered, guys, someone said that it's going to rain in the race as well. So we will have to see how that works out. How early is it going to be? What is this weird angle? We've got 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Sketchy Crib looked like he had the reactions of a literal paralysed child at that point. I tapped in that, manages to pull alongside, goes down the inside, turning to the outside for corner 2. Loads of respect between the two sex offenders. And PT Taplin is through on goal just like that. Easy Alfie has left the session again. Mate, you need to get new internet, because your talk internet clearly isn't cutting it. Side by side through the left-hander between Sketchy Crib and iTapping18, and Sketchy Crib has lost 2 places as a result. What is going on? I don't even know at this point. I feel like I'm out. I don't know. The start threw me off. I'm really sorry. It was such a weird start. I don't normally get that angle. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, Sketchy Crib, he won't be happy with that. From P1 down to P4, and we're not even halfway through the first lap. Smoking Cheese is looking aggressive on those soft tyres. Not a bad start from him. Meanwhile, iTapping18 trying to expand the gap to Slinky Rattle up to just over 8/10. But he's going to have another lap to try and get that DRS gap if he can. Otherwise, it could just turn into a DRS train. Meanwhile, there's Smoking Cheese going side by side with Sketchy Crib. He's going to complete the move by the looks of it. I wonder what kind of wings he is running, because you are allowed to use your own setups in this league. Tony Tocheck, meanwhile, goes past Critical Skills. Gav Tashima's a good overtake from Tony Tocheck because he is that guy. So Smoking Cheese up into P4. As we said, he needed a good start on these soft tyres, and he's got his good start. Great stuff from Smoking Cheese. Meanwhile, those Critical Skills going past Tony Tocheck again. I think they are going side by side. Skills does not want to be held up here by a hard runner. But Tony Tocheck does well to defend, and he is back through. And you can already see the gap is starting to form between P5 and P6. Skills does not want to lose out on that gap. And you can see he is having to lift so much just to... There's lights over there. Just to see... Just to not hit into the back of Tony Tocheck. Meanwhile, McSmashley went past Slinky Rattle, and iTapping18 is roaring away with this race. He is on fire. Can't wait to see how he's going to bottle it this race. It is going to be hilarious when he does. Slinky Rattle all over the back of McSmashley. Hopefully he can get back through. But possible team orders going on. Slinky Rattle must have made a mistake because he's on the medium tyre, so it's poor from him to see him get overtaken by a hard runner at this stage of the race. Meanwhile, Smoking Cheese is also getting in the action. Here goes Smoking Cheese. He's going to make the move up the inside. He's going to get 2 in 1 straight. He's left no room by McSmashley. McSmashley says, "Nuh-uh, no way, Jose. You ain't coming through today, son." But Smoking Cheese is going to come around the outside into turn 3. And has he got the straight line speed? I think he does. But here comes Slinky Rattle. He's on the inside. He's going to leave his nose in there. He does, kind of. But he's not far along enough side. I don't know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, there's been a collision further back. Who was that? I think it was Tony Tocheck. I don't know who. It must have been with Critical Skills. This race has been a cracker so far. And meanwhile, all this is going on, and P.T. Taplin is just driving away, trying to find his dad. I can't believe it. We've got fucking Sector 2 again. Tony Tocheck is round again. You need to let those tyres cool down, buddy. Not the start he would have wanted. I'm sorry, Tony Tocheck. My heart goes out to you, my friend. But you can recover from this. Let's go, buddy. Anyway, let's go back to the top 3. Slinky Rattle has dropped out of the DRS of Smoking Cheese. Yeah. Your mug. The camera can't see you. Meanwhile, what we've got going on now, Slinky Rattle is dropped well off Smoking Cheese, and Smoking Cheese is hunting down iTapping18 like a sex offender in a child's playground. Fair play to that. Critical Skills, meanwhile, has went past Brazil, and I think this time around, Smoking Cheese will probably get in the DRS of iTapping18. So PT is finally going to have some company from a male figure in his life. Might be going too far with these comments. Doesn't matter though. Sketchy Crib, meanwhile, trying to recover from that poor start. He's kind of on the back of McSmashley. He's letting him know he's there. Dan THFC 3 seconds behind. Oh, someone's had a little problem. It's Easy Alfie. I don't know if he's back in the session yet. His internet is absolute dog shit from what I've heard. Definitely needs to look at getting some new internet. I mean, I hear Smoking Cheese. He's in the DRS. And, oh, there's a yellow flag for Tiano Fortune, who's made a mistake. He's round as well. Get going, son. You can still do this. Keep going. But let's go back to Smoking Cheese, who may be able to get an overtake done. Oh, yeah, let's look at that there. Why not? You may be able to get an overtake done down this DRS straight. Meanwhile, Sketchy Crib has went past McSmashley. Good move from him. He needs to keep making those positions up and keep with these front runners, even if he is on the hard tyres. Smoking Cheese nowhere near close enough to iTapping in that for a move. Even I wouldn't have went for a move there, and I am one risky guy. What have we got going on down the field? It's mainly this fight. We've got Red Brazil. Oh, another yellow flag. Tiana Fortune again. I hate to see a driver struggling like this. I think he needs to get his head down and just drive like we know he can. I don't really know if he can, to be honest, but I'm going to assume he can. So, good. Oh, he's round again. Unlucky Tiana Fortune. Again, mate, let tyres cool down a bit. You know, you just have to ease off for the next half lap or so. Let tyres cool down, then you'll be able to get that turning without spinning, alright? Just easy on the throttle. Anyway, let's go back to Smoke and Cheese. We're still in the DRS of PT Taplin. Again, not going to be close enough to make a move. But he might fancy something down into this next DRS straight. Let's see if Sketchy Crip did manage to get in the DRS of Slinky Atto. I think he will have for this second straight, or is it a double detection? No, it's not. I apologise. But yeah, he has managed to get in DRS, so well done to Sketchy Crib. After a rough 5 laps, he's making his way back up the field. Well done to you, son. That's critical skills doing. He's managed to drop Red Brazil nicely. Tiana Fortune is round again. Oh, he's left the session. He's rage quit. Shut up, you love seeing someone struggle. I know what you're on about, mate. I'm all for people being vulnerable and I don't know. Anyway, it looks like we've already lost one drive today. Tiana Fortune, for the second week running, has left the session early after struggling. It just looks like it's just tyre warming problems. You know, I think his tyres are heating up too much and it's causing him to spin a lot. Meanwhile, PT Taplin is trying to drop Smoke and Cheese out of his DRS. Cheese just about holds on in there, but nowhere near close enough to even pull alongside. Let's see what Sketchy Crib can maybe do with this DRS. Did McSmashley manage to keep it? He did. That is important for him, but he's still losing time. He won't get for the next straight. Let's see if Sketchy Crib can send a move on Slinky Atto. Potential corner cut there. We'll have to see what the stewards say about that. Personally, I would have given that as a warning, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit retarded. All for people being vulnerable and being laughed at. Exactly. It's always a laugh. Sketchy Crib made a move. I didn't even realise. I'm sorry, guys. That's on me. Good move by Sketchy Crib. And it's a yellow flag. It's Easy Alfie. I think he was around. RIP Easy Alfie. Still, his car's still intact though, so he just needs to get going again. Did he just reset to track? I'm confused. Stewards might have to have a look at that one, son. That is not in the FIA rulebook. You are not allowed to press reset to track because there's no button for that IRL. Meanwhile, Slinky Atto trying to stay with Sketchy Crib. Cheese is, again, it's just staying within the 1 second window. Someone's round. I believe it's Jensen this time. Jensen's made a mistake in the second sector whilst trying to follow Red Brazil. So he is going to be down with Easy Alfie and Tony Toescheck at this rate. But he's still holding P9. Still a good solid 2 points for the young Spaniard, I'm going to call him. He's in a Red Bull. I'm not calling him Max Verstappen, he's shit. As in Verstappen shit, not you. Easy Alf. Not you. What am I talking about? Wait, I don't know. I need to start writing notes. Is Peter going to bottle it? 1000% he's going to bottle it. And I know he's hearing this right now and he's going, oh, shut up, Tom, I'm not going to bottle it. You're going to bottle it, mate. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at you. You're going to bottle it, mate. And if you don't, I don't need to say anything because you are going to. And I can't wait. Smoke and Cheese still standing in the 1 second window. His tyres must be starting to struggle by now. The rain's not coming anytime soon by the looks of it. So when does he pit? And when he does pit, has the gamble really paid off? It doesn't look like it to me. PT might just drop him from the DRS window here. Smoke and Cheese is really struggling for grip now, but I looked at it on those tyres. Easy Alfie into the pit and coming out on the hard tyres. Meanwhile, Jensen does the same, but he's going to be on... This is a shit angle. Yeah, he's going to be on the medium tyres. Wait, did he? He's on the hard tyres, right? Why don't I have that on? I do. This is my 3rd week in a row of doing this. How? I'm telling you guys, it's a real struggle living with undiagnosed autism. Because you know it, but you don't, apparently. But I did a test the other day and it said strong signs. Yeah, right. We all know I haven't got it. Anything going on in this race right now? No, not really, by the looks of it. See, surely it's Paul West just in case. That's probably what you would do, mate. And I've seen you drive, and you are one dodgy guy. This is normally the part of the race where they, on like Sky Sports, they'll cut to Jenson Button, who will tell a funny story about the time he accidentally pit on the wrong lap, and Crofty or Brundle will go, "Ha, that was funny, Jensen," and then we say, and hopefully something's happened by then. And normally something has happened because Lance Stroll's done something stupid or something, but I don't have that luxury. There's only me here in this commentary booth, aka my living room. We can talk about my hat if you like. It's a very cool hat. I respect PT Taplin's line there. That was really trying to make sure he didn't cut a corner. But yeah, we can talk about my hat if you want, guys. It says Cyprus on it. It's got like, can you see the flowers? Let me check. Oh, yeah, it's got flowers on the rim of the hat. What's that called? Is that the bridge or the rim? I don't know. Yeah, I got this whilst I was in Cyprus, believe it or not. That's why it says Cyprus on it. Easy Alfie has spun again. He's probably going to get lapped at this point. Not looking good for him. Maybe he needs to... I don't even know what he needs to do at this point, because this is this is getting embarrassing. You know, we're barely 10 laps in, and the guy is close to getting lapped. Tiano Fortune is back. Good to see. Could we see a charge for the win? You know, he's only 40 odd seconds down the road and kind of close to getting lapped, but I believe in him. I think he's a very talented man. Chi still holding on to the DRS of Taplin. That's 18. Sinkirato, same with Sketchy Crib. I'm intrigued to see when the rain hits. Who do you think has had the best opening stint? That's a good question, Kongwubs. I think it has to be PT Taplin. You know, he went on the medium tyres, he made it work. He passed the person in front of him on the hard tyres, and he's kept the lead, and it's been quite comfortable for him. I think Sketchy Crib had a dodgy opening 5 laps, but I think he's recovered well, and I think those hards are only going to get better for him, because you would think by the time the rain hits, his hards will be in the best situation. Either the medium runners are going to have to pit, or their tyres are going to be completely shot, whereas Sketchy Crib should be fine. Or I don't know how long the hards go exactly, but you'd think at least 25 laps he will be fine. Yeah, I think Cheese obviously had a great opening stint. He's got himself up into P2 from, oh my god, oh no, what's happened to Cheese? Wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. What just happened? He was in front, right? Like on the timing screen, he was behind him. But then I just looked at the screen, whereas the Red Bull was in front. Oh. Thank God Roger's here. I'm fucking clueless most of the time. But yeah, Smoky Cheese going to come into the pit lane for the hard tyres, which says to me the rain is not coming anytime soon. So those medium runners may be questioning their life choices at this point. Slinky Rattle 3 attempts behind Sketchy Crib. McSmashley struggling for pace. 5 seconds off Slinky Rattle after having a great start and a great qualifying session. Struggling to keep the pace with the front runners. Dan THFC Mingla is closing the gap to McSmashley. And there's critical skills actually. Did not notice him sneaking up on Dan THFC, but that's the personal we hear from Ted Kravitz. Oh god. No, we're not here. We're not doing a Ted's notebook. We're not doing that. No one wants to see that. Pete's got a 3-second time penalty. Where the fuck has he got that? He's going. So he would have just went through. Like this bit coming up. How on earth has he got a corner cut penalty for that? Does he run? Maybe he runs wide there? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be so disappointing in his cockpit. Some pointless info about the chief engineer of HA. Yeah, it would be. But have we already seen the beginning of the Pete Bottle? The 3-second penalty, only 13 laps in. Not going to do his morale any good. And you've got to imagine Sketchy Crib is licking his lips thinking, I fancy a 3rd win in a row here. I just want to take this moment whilst not much is going on to plug the YouTube channel. Direct Racing League, guys. Has it got the... Yeah, direct... Is it direct? It is. I called it District the other day because of autism reasons. But yeah, actually, who cares? Oh shit! I fucked it, guys. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're back. We're back. We're back. Quickly, whilst nothing goes on, no one's gonna care anyway. I think at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's really here for the race, and I think people are here for me. Thank you for that, by the way, guys. Oh yeah, here it is. Direct Racing League has the G, and unlike the Twitch name, this is where we're going to be uploading the races after they are done, because Twitch removes them after a week. If you want to go back and relive one of my hilarious days of commentary, let's say you fancy COTA, here it is, and you can just watch it, and you know, it's got superb commentary. This was a great one. Oh, who was that? Thank you. Let's go back to the race. Let's see what's happening. Whoever that Produce BT guy is. Thank you. Oh my god. I didn't realise I had a fan. Oh, I'm blushing a bit. Oh god, honestly. Sorry, I'm just lost my train of thought for a second. Anyway, what's going on? Slinky Rattle still in the DRS of Sketchy Crib. Don't really care about that. I think the battle we care about right now is the battle for P4. We got Dan THFC and Critical Skills following McSmashley. What can we talk about Dan THFC? I remember last week when I labelled him. I think I labelled. Oh, 3-second penalty. Tiana 14. I think I labelled him a paedophile. Not a convicted one. A charged paedophile, I think it was. Oh, a bit of a moment from McSmashley. I think I said that he was go on board with Skills. Okay, we'll run on board with Skills. Yeah, I think I said that he was in court or something, because I didn't think he was at the race. Turns out he was at the race the whole time, so his court must have finished early. Meanwhile, there goes Dan THFC round the outside of McSmashley, trying to get the move done. They're still going side by side. I think McSmashley might just have the edge. Just go on board with Dan. Dan has actually managed to pull ahead. Go through the right-handed side by side. It's good racing from the both of them, respectful. McSmashley runs wide, gets a 3-second penalty. Now McSmashley, I'll tell you what's going to happen at this point, mate. If you don't get another warning for the rest of the race, and you can prove that with the race director, that's something that could be removed. I think the stewards would definitely have a look at that. Me personally, as a steward of this league, I would be vouching for the penalty to get taken away, because you've ran wide there when you've had no track. So if I were you, stay safe on the track limits, because if you don't get another warning, I think those 3 seconds come off. But that's just me talking, you know. He did run wide a bit, but you know, this game is broken because, you know, you're going side by side with someone. It's not going to be easy to keep it on the track. And meanwhile, Dan looks like he track extended a bit there. But here comes Critical Skills all over the back of Dan THFC. Doesn't quite have the straight line speed though to get past Dan, who lives a miserable life, I've heard, every night worshipping Emerson Royale, who I think Skills is waiting to pounce. I don't think he is. I think his tyres are well and truly not gone, but they're definitely on their way out. He must be struggling on them. You look, Sketchy Crib, it's closed that gap to iTapped in that 18. This could be the easiest race win of Sketchy Crib's life at this point, guys. If it goes how I think it's going to go, whereby the medium runners have to pit it and the hard runners don't, I think it could be a wrap already. But we've had a bit of action going on still, which I appreciate, because, you know, I do get quite bored. And yet the medium runners have had enough. I tapped in the 18 and Slinky Rattle coming into the pit lane. Got a yellow flag. It's Tiano 14. Unlucky, mate. You get going again. Don't worry about it. Let the tyres cool off a bit and you start putting those laps in again. There's still points up for grabs here for you, mate, I believe. I tapped in that 18, comes into the pit lane along with Slinky Rattle, and now exits the pit lane. I assume both on hard tyres? Yeah, both on hard tyres. You know, forecast says rain, guys. The rain might not hit until lap 35. Yellow flag. It's Tiana Fortune letting through the cars a lap ahead of him. Good lad. But yeah, the rain might not hit. So although you could sit there and think, why would you not go on medium tyres again? Or perhaps go for softs? The rain might not hit, and then all of a sudden you haven't used both compounds of tyres. So good choice from PT and Slinky Rattle, running their races if the rain might not hit. So if the rain doesn't hit, this race isn't a foregone conclusion like it could be if the race hits in, let's say, 5 laps from now. So the question is, when does Sketchy Crib go, no, I'm pitting? I think his strategy will have been at least lap 21 for the pit stop. So I think when we see him get to lap 21, if he doesn't come into the pit, he may be holding out for the rain to come. Let's see, it's critical. No, Skills is staying out. Interesting strategy from him. Not really close enough to dare to. Oh my god, sorry. Oh, sorry. I apologise. That was so rude of me. Only 10 viewers in the chat, guys. And let's get more viewers going. Tell your mum about it. Tell your dad about it, or tell someone. Personally, I am gonna send the link to my mum right now because I know that she would love to watch this. So bear with me whilst I don't want to be rude. I'm not ignoring you guys. There you go. I've sent it to her. I think at this point we might have to mod COMMS because he is our most loyal viewer. Always here. He loves the commentary. Anyway, I should get back to commentating because that's what commentators are meant to be doing. Skills, he's struggling to stay within the second of Dan THFC. Is he going to lose it here? Oh, I don't know if he did. If he did, does he? I think he has. He has, yeah. Yeah, comes into the pit lane. Smart. Definitely the right option there. Gets it slowed down for the pit lane. Don't want a stupid 5-second penalty. Let's see what PT's up to. He is behind Smoking Cheese, so Cheese actually undercut him. Cheese is on 5 lap older tyres though. So if the rain doesn't come, it's not going to be easy for Cheese to hold on to those tyres. But not a bad strategy so far from him. He used those soft tyres to get up to P2 and he went for the undercut and it has worked off so far. He is in P1 technically, but Sketchy Crib might have something to say about that because I forgot what I was going to say. No, it's gone, guys. It's gone. Sketchy Crib driving like a driver. It was definitely a trick. Take Rabbit's bit about your mum. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to plug the stream. You know, I'm trying to bring the viewers to the stream. I've got to give my reminder, guys. If you're new here, drop a follow. Road to affiliate. We are so nearly there. You know, we just need 50 followers, and then I need to stream like a couple more days. But you know, I can just put out some shit content that you guys will eat up because I'm there. You know what I mean? I tapped in that 18, just driving. What am I doing? Potential corner cut there. Don't know. I wish I could see if they're giving warnings. He's taking a very wide line. I don't know if he did that just for the lows. Oh my god! Woo. Keep your eyes on the road, son. Love your hat. Thank you for loving my hat. I love it too. Need new crosswitch. Patching from his shag pad in Ibiza. Oh, it's hello, mother. How good Lewis is. Mate, I miss the fact that Nico's no longer on commentary. Apparently it's due, like, he's not vaccinated and... Hello, mum. Apparently you're not allowed to be in the paddock unvaccinated. I don't know if that's going to be a rule again this season. I mean, COVID's just a myth, so it's a bit annoying, really. Yeah, mum, if you're new here, which you are, press that follow button, because we need all the follows we can get. I forgot to send you the link, so we're already 21 laps in, which I'm sure you're gutted about missing. Slinkerato with the purple lap. He's going to be trying to close down this gap to PT and Smoking Cheese. PT's got a great run through turn 3 there. He's going to pull into the pit lane just to get alongside Smoking Cheese. Is Cheese going to do a Max Verstappen and just send him? No, he's not. Pete completes the move. Now he needs to try and get the 1 second gap. Yes, ADHBT's mum. Good move from PT. He was brave with it and he said, no, just because I don't have a dad doesn't mean I'm not going to go for an overtake. And he completed the move. Well done to PT Taplin. Still got Sketchy Crib out on his hard tyres. Interesting. I would like to know what is going through his mind. Is he thinking about having sex with Cheese. I'm not going to say that. He's coming into the pit lane, so you know he's coming for the medium tyres. I'm starting to think, guys, this rain is not going to hit in time. So, although I think Sketchy Crib does still have the advantage, is it always racing? On Mondays, yes, mother, it's always racing. It's always me commentating, spouting whatever I feel like. You're here for me, not the racing. That's how I see it. And I think the other 12 are other sports. Oh, God. Boomers, am I right, guys? I can't. I'm put off now. McSmashley. Oh, no, sorry. I thought McSmashley was ahead of Sketchy Crib there. Zinky Rattle is actually ahead. But, you know, Sketchy Crib has had some very good laps by himself there. To only come out, you know, about like 2 seconds behind PT Taplin. He's got 15 laps left on these medium tyres to just put in work against those hard runners. Only I'm not a fan of cars. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? If you're not a fan of the cars, it's probably not for you. Hey, oh, I'm glad you enjoy the commentary though. Personally, I don't really enjoy the cars either. I think it's just a good place for me to vent. Let's be honest, the racing here is pretty abysmal. I'm only here for critical skills. Speaking of critical skills, he is driving. Yeah, I bet he looks cute in his only fans of cars only. I bet he looks cute in his cockpit right now. Sketchy Crib has made a move. No, he hasn't. I'm sorry, I got really excited there, guys. McSmashley came into the... No, Dan came into the pit lane. Coming onto his medium tyres. So again, Dan's someone to watch out for. Good lap there by McSmashley. On his fresh mediums, Dan will be trying to get back past critical skills. Where's Dan going to re-enter? He's a couple seconds behind skills, so I think he'll feel like he can get P6. Sketchy Crib going to go down the inside of Slinkerato, who leaves the door wide open, as if he's forgot to close the door whilst having a wank. He's been caught red-handed there through the right-hander, and Sketchy Crib says, "Thank you very much. I'll have your Kleenex tissues. We'll leave for a bit." Okay, Mum, that's fine. He's been caught with his Kleenex tissues, and Sketchy Crib's went in, pinched them, and he's now going to have a wank in his bedroom. Fair play to the lad. Good move. And he might be feeling like he can get... He is Sketchy Crib. He might be feeling now that he can get Smoking Cheese down this straight, but Cheese is going to have DRS as well. So this is where it's going to get difficult for Sketchy Crib. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm telling Porcupines. Fastest lap from Sketchy Crib. That will be worth a bonus point if he finishes in the top 10. Smoking Cheese defends well on the inside, but Sketchy Crib is not going to be done with him yet. McSmashley takes the fastest lap back. Very impressive from McSmashley. He's had good pace. Now here goes Sketchy Crib round the outside of Smoking Cheese. Someone's had a little moment. I think it might have been McSmashley after that great work earlier on. He's going to be gutted about that. And through the left-hander, no move there from Sketchy Crib, and this is allowing PT to try pull away, but I don't think he's got it in him. I think this is Pete's pace. Round the outside goes Sketchy Crib. Nothing there. He tried to have a look, but it wasn't quite happening. Cheese, meanwhile, blocks off the inside. Didn't really need to. He's just defending against Thin Air there. He's just defending against Pete's dad. Haha, Pete jokes, am I right? Too easy, guys. Keanu 14 with another 3-second penalty. Jesus, sometimes I just think, guys, I'm talking too much, and I'm giving you guys too much enjoyment. This battling has allowed Pete to pull the gap to 8.5 temps. It's not quite going to be out of DRS window by the looks of it. No, it's not. So Cheese is still going to have DRS to defend against Sketchy Crib, but Sketchy Crib is coming back round for round 2, just like Skills did with that girl the other night. Classic Skills, top shagger, am I right? But Sketchy Crib doesn't have the straight line speed, and in fact Cheese was getting quite close to PT Taplin there. Bloody hell, this is exciting for me. You can't see right now, but my legs are just... Lance Stroll winning by Cheese on home straight last lap. I don't think so. I think that was fine. I think he picked his side early on, and he went with it. I think that's fine. You know, we've seen Lance Stroll do a lot worse. We've seen Lance Stroll turn left whilst the guy is to the left of him. This is a real cracker. 4 P1 at the moment. How long does Sketchy Crib have to wait behind Smoking Cheese? This is good defending from Cheese. I don't think there's been anything over the line here. He's going to go round the outside through the long left-hander, and he's going to turn into the inside line for the next corner, but Cheese gets better traction out of there. Fair play to Cheese. That is superb racing from him. I thought he was dead and buried there. Meanwhile, again, PT pulls away in the second sector. I wonder if maybe he's got a setup that has more downforce. and perhaps down the straight, that's where he's suffering a bit. I don't know. And again, Sketchy Crib gonna have a look at Cheese. No, he's not. He's nowhere near close enough. Slinky Rattle, meanwhile, very close to Sketchy Crib. Not close enough though. Could get him on the next straight. Have to see how we go through turn 2 and turn 3. Keep thinking about saying sector. It's not a sector. It's a turn. It's a corner. Turn the corner. Meanwhile, Sketchy Crib 2.5 tenths behind Cheese. Yellow flag. It's Tiano Fortune letting a lap car, letting McSlashley through, who he is lapping. Sometimes I just need to slow it down, but I can't. I get so excited, guys. This is brilliant racing. What have we got going on? We've got Dan in Critical Skills having a great little back and forth. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't managed to catch much of what you're doing because the top 4 are battling it out for the last condom in the pack. Oh my, Sketchy Crib's at the moment. Sketchy Crib is out. Sketchy Crib is out of the race. We got a VSC. Michael Massey says no safety car. It's a VSC though. I don't believe it. What a time to cut back. I'm speechless. I had him winning this race, and now someone tells me there's not much chance. Is there a safety car? No, there's not, but I think that these 3 are still going to rejoin in the lead. Critical Skills also comes in. Wait, is there a safety car? Someone let me know. I didn't miss the incident. I cut back to it in time. I'm confused. Is it a safety car? Because I can't see a safety car, but Dan stays out with his medium tyres. Not the worst idea, to be fair, because they're only a few laps old and it's now giving him the race lead. So he can do crazy things. Virtual. Okay, right. I thought it was virtual, but it seemed a bit weird that everyone was pitting. Because if we had a safety car, that could have led to rain, maybe. Unlucky Sketchy Crib. You can't win them all, mate. I think you'll still hold the championship lead, and there we go. VSC has ended. I think you will still hold the championship lead at the end of this race. Is it going to rain? I don't know. It's now starting to look a bit gloomy, isn't it? I can feel the sadness setting in amongst the drivers. Smoky Cheeses went on to the mediums. I guess he did start on softs, so he doesn't have a fresh set of softs to use. So that plan has come back to bite him. He goes massively wide there. So he might struggle to stay with iTapped in that 18, whilst also holding up Slinky Rattle. Slinky Rattle will be desperate to get past him as soon as possible, because he wants to join this front 3 battle. He knows there's a race win in here for him. I reckon rain on lap 33, says Conwubs. He could be right, and here comes Slinky Rattle. He's going to sail past Smoking Cheese. Meanwhile, Pete and Dan going side by side, and Dan's held it superbly well, but I think Pete's going to have DRS yet again. Yes, he is. Jensen with a 3-second penalty. I haven't given him much screen time. Jensen, mate, I do know you exist. But you missed the build-up. Bro, he just spun off the track. How am I meant to see that coming? Like, fuck's sake. Anyway, PT Taplin all over the back of Dan THFC, who's going to try to fend for his life for the next 8 and a bit laps. Pete, who has a 3-second penalty as well, so he's going to be desperate to get past Dan and try to build a 3-second gap. Question is, can he actually do it? He's going around the outside into this corner. It's going to turn into the inside line for the next corner. It's great racing from PT Taplin. I know he is spunking himself in the cockpit right now, and he gets the move done. The question is, does Dan fancy having to go back at him down the home straight? But hold on a minute. Ring, ring. Who's that? It's Slinky Rattle. He's coming through now on the Alpine. Reining his DRS as much as he can. DRS wide open. He might have a go at Pete as well here. He's going to move to the outside into turn 1. Didn't quite get the move to stick though, but he might fancy it again into turn 4. Brake check time. This is why Roger cannot do league racing. He cannot be trusted. Critical Skills with a new fastest lap of the race. Could be worth a bonus point to him. Good racing from Critical Skills. This front 4 is action, action, action. Let me know, guys, who you think is going to win this race in the chat. Let me know who you think is going to win on track. So if you think Petey's going to win it on track, say Petey. Personally, I don't have him winning the race as a whole, because those 3 seconds are going to fuck him. But can he win the race as a whole? Quite possibly. I think he's got it in his locker. Cheese, I think, has just got unlucky, but he could come back towards the end of the race. Those soft tyres aren't going to last forever, and his mediums will easily be quick enough until lap 36. Or, third option, are we going to see some rain? Cheese will win, says the sketchiest crib. Maybe some insider knowledge here. Dan has lost out on DRS to Slinky, so Cheese is going to, Cheese breezes by him, and he will be looking to try and get back into this window with the front two. I think this has played out well for Dan, because if he can just hold on to P4, he was battling for like P5 or P6, I believe. So if he just holds on to P4, it's still a good race for him. The rain may come indeed, and then in that case, it's who makes the right call as to what lap you pit on, and who has the best pace in the rain. It has to start raining soon, otherwise the rain may come, but it might not get hard enough. Cheese needs to get in the DRS of the top two, and I can guarantee he's trying his best. Further down the field, let's have a look at McSmashley. Just riding behind Tony Toeschek. 5/10 gap. McSmashley, who I think had a spin early, we didn't catch it. These softs will run out, and Cheese has a rocket ship in a straight. He did look quite fast down the straights. McSmashley, I think, will be disappointed with his spin that he had. He was driving superbly. As always, ADHB, it's all about who can complete faith. You say one dumb thing one time, and it gets brought up. Yes, it's true. In the past, I may have said, whoever finishes the race quickest will win. I may have said that, but that's in the past. All right, that was during my rookie days. Dan has got a penalty. That's a shame for Dan. I think he could have been challenging Pete there. But I think that's Dan in P4 decided, so we probably will not get Dan on the podium this week, which is a real shame, because I enjoyed my chat with Dan, and I enjoyed talking about Tottenham and just how shocking they are one week and amazing the next week. Meanwhile, Cheese 1.2 behind Slinky Asshole. At what point do these softs start to go? At what point does Cheese become the fastest man on track? I don't know. McSmashley and Tony Toeschek battling it out for P6 and P7. They look like going side by side now. Tony Toeschek has taken the position completely. Meanwhile, here goes Slinky Atoll. Having a look at I tapped in that 18. And Pete really is just kind of hoping for a miracle here, because he's not winning this race unless something cray-cray happens. At the moment, he's got like a 1.8 gap to Cheese. So even P2 is a bit of a stretch at the moment. And I think if it ends this way, guys, you've got to put this down as another Pete Bottle job. We predicted it. It's happened. He got the 3-second penalty, and it may just cost him the race win, which would be a big shame to see. Can Cheese get in the 1 second window? He looks like he's losing time, if anything. So he needs to try to close that gap, because we are running out of laps. At the start of the next lap, we will have 4 racing laps remaining. I don't think this rain is coming, or if it does, it will just be splitter splatter on small parts of the track. We've got 10 viewers in the chat. Hello, viewers. I hope you're enjoying this race as much as I am, because, well, I'll tell you now, I am enjoying this race. This is a great race. This may be... Who called... Someone has... Someone in the chat has got a name called You Got a Dead Trim. What? Guys, come on. Why? Anyway, I've just received Team Radio. Let's go to Pete's Team Radio. Why is he always talking about me bottling it? Fuck off. That was actually Pete, direct from his Team Radio. As you can tell, even when he's in the car, he is still moaning like a little bitch about the things I say about him. The reason I'm talking about you bottling it, Pete, is because you have bottled it, son. Unlucky. But, you know, you could prove me wrong. You won't, but you could. Cheese, within the 1 second window now. Can he stay there? Because we've got 3.5 laps left. This is set up to be a cracker of a finish. It could get a bit argy-bargy. Tiano Fortune going to come into the pit lane. Probably going to go for the fastest lap attempt. Not the worst idea. I mean, he's not going to lose a position to P11 Easy Alfie. I've got to say, guys, good driving today. Only 1 DNF, and it's from the most surprising man of all. Obviously, the championship leader. Did not expect that one coming. But yeah, good driving, guys. No crashes. McSmashley, Tony Toshek, Red Brazil and Jensen all battling out for their respective positions. I wish I could... we can cut to it quickly. We can see what's going on. They're going side by side. And Jensen gets the move done. Good racing from Jensen, who's on the more... My throat is starting to tickle a bit. Who is on the older tyres, but he's still showing good pace. Now, can he drop Red Brazil and pull away and just cement his position in PA and take home 4 points for the Alpine team to go along with Dan's potential and most likely 12? But anyway, we've got to ride back on with these front three. Cheese is back in the DRS. You've got to think his medium tyres are the fastest tyres on the track right now. 7-lap-old softs, although they won't be completely shot, they're definitely starting to go a bit. So, who wants it the most? Cheese only needs to pass Slinkirato to get this race win, and Slinkirato only needs to keep Cheese behind to get this race win. Both of them could do with a first win of the season. Slinkirato, I don't think has scored points yet this season, so he would love a big 25 next to his name to get his season kickstarted and start chasing down that guy called Sketchy Crib. Anyway, here we go. Smoking Cheese in the DRS. Not close enough. Late braking though from him. Bloody hell. That would have been... Pete would have been laughing if he just smashed off Slinkirato there. Slinkirato struggling to keep pace with Pete by the looks of it. If these two battle hard enough, Pete could put a 3-second gap. You never know what could happen. Pardon me, guys. That is unacceptable. I'm really sorry about that. Tiano Fortune with another 3-second time penalty, but it looks like he is going to score 1 point. Maybe 2 if he can get the fastest lap. I believe in you, Tiano Fortune. Slinkirato almost dropping out the DRS of I tapped in that 18. We're about to head on to the last lap, and we've got a lap car coming up. Could throw a spanner in the works. Mick Schumacher-esque in USA 2021 between the battle of Verstappen. Yeah, Cheese is known to just put no wing on his car. Sorry. Oh, it's just... Pete managed to get DRS off that back marker. That is going to help him just a bit. I really want something to happen, but it looks like we might be set up for a bit of an anti-climax here, because I don't think Cheese is going to be close enough to Slinkirato to get a move done. And this lap car may just make things very difficult. 6 tenths is the gap, and 8 tenths is the gap to Pete. So as it stands, we've got Slinkirato winning this race, Smoking Cheese in P2, and I tapped in that 18, finishing a respectable P3. Getting back on the podium. Ethan's done well to keep the pace up. And yeah, they've been impressive drives. Meanwhile, we've got McSmashley, who's had a moment, but I don't think it really matters because no one is even in the same time zone as him right now. Yeah, Petey is going to cross the line first here. And Cheese going to have a moment, and I think that's killed the race. I thought we was going to have a great finish. Doesn't look like it. It looks like Slinkirato was going to come across the line to win this one. Pete's going to win it on track, so well done to Pete. You know, you drove well, mate. You were just unlucky with the corner cutting, you dirty driver. But fair play to Slinkirato. He wasn't going to drive an hour ago. And now look at him across the line to take his first win of the season. Woo, yeah, go Slinkirato, yeah. And he will be delighted with that. P2, Smoking Cheese, good drive from him, good recovery. I tapped in that 18, P3. Might be a bit disappointed. Only finished 2 tenths behind Cheese in the end. It was close. Dan THFC, another solid drive from him. P4. Couldn't keep up his podium streak, but P4, nothing to sniff at. I've got a message. No. I don't. You do owe that one to me. We did it together, mate. P5 was critical skills. Good comeback drive from him. Tony Toes checking McSlashley, P6 and 7. Bit disappointed from them. I think they will be a bit disappointed in themselves. I think they had more pace today, just a few mistakes. But good comeback from Tony Toes check because he was down in that P10 at one point. Jensen P8 and Red Brazil P9. Tiano Fortune, I don't think managed to get the fastest lap. I think we're just waiting for Red Brazil to cross the line. Yeah, we are. Tiano Fortune didn't get the fastest lap, but he does get a point, which I think is his first point of the season. And Easy Alfie rounds off the grid with P11. Driver of the day. Um, oh, I'm I'm torn. I'm torn between Cheese and Ethan. It's to be Slinky for me. You know what? It's gonna be Slinky for me too. I gave it to Cheese last week. It's gonna be Slinky for me. Um, I think he raced well. Good performance from him. You know, he didn't let his head go down, which he sometimes does, and he delivered today, and he needed that for the Ferrari boys. I think Ferrari are probably going to be the front runners for the constructors. I don't really see who else is going to be challenging them. There's the final order. Critical Skills does hold on to the fastest lap point, so well done to Critical Skills and your 11 points you have now received. I think the ending was disappointing, but the majority of that race was interesting to watch. Let's see what is going on with the race. I don't get why I never get to receive these clips. I mean, I am the head steward after all. I am completely impartial. I've been scummed, I have to say. Oh, what has happened? Catch a bit of drama here. Did someone smash off McSmashley? Or is the game just terrible? Oh, okay, so it looks like there was a potential collision, so we will have to have a look at that and see what comes of it. We'll have a quick look at the drivers before. Obviously, Sketchy Crib did not score any points, so his lead is down to 8 points. Dan will be on 42 points. Cheese with that win. Oh no, sorry. Cheese is going to go into. Did Cheese finish? Second, sorry. He's going to be 4 points behind Sketchy Crib. Sorry, I thought he won for a second there. PT Taplin with his P3 will go into 35 points. Don't care about Tony Toes check. I think those are the front runners for the title, really. Do we have a constructors? We do. In terms of Alfa Romeo, I think they got a couple of points. Big weekend for Ferrari getting a win and like a P6 or P7, whatever it was. Podium. Do we want? Let me ask. Do we want a podium interview? Let me add Pete, Cheese, and DRL Pikey 2. Let's find out from. No, that's not very helpful. I love how he just had that reply waiting to go because he's definitely watching my stream. Well, let's invite him. Let's see if we get a response. It's always nice to talk to. No, not. I'm so used to clicking on Sketchy Crib. Get Pete in here. Oh, bit of drama in the chat. Cheese is already on Modern Warfare 2, so we might not hear from him, unfortunately. And then Slinky Arato, let's see if we can hear from him.
Hello.
Oh, fucking hell, that's loud.
Hello.
Who've we got? So we got Pete, we've got Cheese.
Yeah.
We do not have Slink. Oh, we do. Okay, right. Who finished P3 again? Oh, PT.
Yes.
PT Poo. So.
PT bottle.
Obviously, you won the race on track, mate.
Yeah. At good pace.
But the 25 points won't be coming home with you.
Is what it is.
You're not really giving me much to go off here. Do you want to talk about your feelings and emotions?
I'm the corner cutting king. What can I say?
How many warnings did you have?
Only the 3.
Only PT. That is
Heartbreaking.
I was rooting for you all along. Kind of.
Like the pace was there, but
The pace was there. I think
it's what it is.
I think you're unlucky. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think everyone in chat does agree that unfortunately you bottled it today, mate.
I'm sorry. I think Sketchy bowled it.
Oof. Can I clip stuff after the race? No. I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, well, that could be said, and he's not here to defend himself, so...
He crashed out.
He did crash out. It was a silly mistake from him, but he has won 2 races and you haven't.
Fuck you, Skills.
Cheese. Did you feel that the race win was on today?
Yeah.
What happened? Yes.
What happened? So I had to run about 1 second a lap slower than I could go. So.
Oh,
so,
you don't. You never learn, do you?
No.
How much did you under fuel by?
1.5 laps.
And no safety car.
No safety car.
Well, I got other than the fuel. I think the strategy was on point from you. I liked the soft start. You made up the positions early on.
As soon as I caught up on Pete, I captured it, and then I just started saving fuel from there.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was not really doing anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I thought it was just Pete's presence that just intimidated you, because he is that kind of guy. Well, maybe next week. What have we got next week? Is it Canada?
I'm gonna overfuel next week.
Yeah, put like 5 laps in,
Sprint
mate.
race.
Sprint. Oh, mate, that means we get to hear more of me. I can't wait. But let's talk to the race winner.
Yeah, Canada.
Nice one.
That was awful.
Although some people may say Slinky Rattle won this race, I'd like to think it was actually TTV Produce BT.
You don't
Mate,
exist.
the Parky boys, they're always together.
Why were you not going to race today, Slinky Rattle?
Just can't be bothered.
Do you now feel
Game's
relieved?
crap.
The game is crap.
Boring.
Did you have fun today?
No. Not really. I was staring at Alpha May for like 20 laps.
Okay. Well, it's always nice to win, though. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's first time I've won in a while, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what happens, mate. When you constantly crash, you don't tend to win much. But you kept it.
Crashed out the
Yeah,
last
but
time
you know,
you
as
won.
soon as I heard that your mum was in the stream, I had to
Mate, I
consistency.
imagine that she is going to send me a text any minute and say, "Who is that Slinky Rattle guy? He was super impressive." Because we were all thinking it,
Yeah,
mate. Everyone was
I can
turned on.
imagine.
Everyone was turned on watching you. You were superb today, mate.
Cheers.
Turned
So was I.
Okay. You were driver of the day. How does that?
The rat smell of shit.
Okay. You were driver of the day, mate. How does that make you feel?
Wait. Yeah, cool. Cheers.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So not only did you win the race today, you also managed to give me the worst interview I have had since starting this commentary stuff. So thank you for that, mate. I really appreciate it.
I'm happy for you.
Good.
Nice.
Well, I hope I don't hear from you on the podium next week because you have given me absolutely
Use the
nothing
words, bro.
to work with. Well, I was just hoping you might give me a bit more.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I just want you to lie about how happy you are. I don't know. Just make something
Mate,
up.
I'm buzzing. You know, can't wait to race next week.
Good. Right.
I'm definitely going to be there. I love Canada.
Good. Right. That's what we'd like to hear. So you heard it here first from Slinky Rattle, a guaranteed race win. That's it for me, guys. I've loved being here. This is the highlight of my week at this point because life is not very good. I will see you next Monday.
Or tomorrow.
Why tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow?
Don't we normally do the games?
Oh, yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, come watch tomorrow because we need people to watch, please. And follow.
Well, what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know. Make some bot accounts. We need 50 followers. But anyway, I love you always, guys. And I will be doing a giveaway of this hat. The first person to send me £500 will get the hat. So get sending.